Good evening. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Wednesday, May 4th. Are you ready to do some yoga? I am. We'll start seated. We're going to get in nice and super slow. And let's do some work also. I'm going to scoot back. We're going to sit and cross the legs as easy or as heavily as you like. We're going to sit up really tall. We're going to start breathing in and out through the nose. And if you like, you can do this breathing by also moving the hands up, breathing in, breathing out, hands all the way down, breathing in all the way up, breathing out all the way down, over and over, breathing in, way up, breathing out, down. We're breathing in and out through the nose, breathing in, up, breathing out, down. You can restrict the throat if you like, but either way is fine. And again, we're breathing in and out through the nose. Just a couple more of these. So we're going to do a lot of warm-ups before we get to the work. Warm-ups might be work too. Let's bring the hands all the way down. We're going to put the right hand down about 6 inches out from the hip, fingers pointing away, left palm faces the ceiling. And we're coming up and over, reaching long through that whole side. We're going to look up along the elbow to the ceiling and breathe here. And all the way over to the other side, left hand down, right palm is going to face the ceiling. And then we come up and over, lengthen down that whole side. So for me, when I start to reach that hand, I start to feel it down close to my hip. And we're going to keep breathing here. Good. Hands on the knees again, straight spine to the ceiling, and we'll draw a big circle on the ceiling. This one's supposed to be real nice for the digestive system. Excellent. Let's go the opposite direction, please. All right, back to center. Let's stand. We'll have the feet a little bit apart, maybe hips distance, core engaged. We're continuing the breathing in the nose, and we're going to swing the arms forward. Getting the shoulders a little bit warmed up. And then we're going to go backwards, the opposite direction, please. And across the front, switching which hand goes on the top. All right, hands on the hips. We're going to swing the hips around a bit. And the opposite direction, please. Great, back to center. We're going to stand on the left foot. We're going to lift the right leg up, and we're going to intertwine the fingers and let the knee drop into the hands. You could flex that foot that's just hanging there if you like, or just leave it, doesn't matter. Now pull the core in and let the heaviness of the leg pull kind of against the shoulders. So we're pulling the shoulders back and down, the core in and up, and we're breathing in the nose. All right, let that down. Let's do the other side of it. So standing on the right, we'll lift the left, or whatever the opposite is for you. I'm definitely flexing my foot on this side because my arch on this foot sometimes is uncomfortable. Keep breathing. Great, let that down. Let's step the right foot directly over the left. And we're going to lower ourselves down into a forward fold. If you're super flexible, you're welcome to grab the elbows and so you can hang further, or if it seems like too much, you can put the fingers down to stop your momentum. If you're not super flexible, you're lucky, and you can do the circling of the arms, which is real nice on the shoulders. Great, let's switch the feet, and then you could do the same, or you could pendulum. And engage the core. We're going to stand, and once standing, we're going to bring the feet together, big toes touching, ankles a little bit apart. Thumbs out is super nice, core is in, shoulders back. We're going to do the half sun salutation opening before we get into any push-up work. We're going to breathe in, reach up and look up, hands in prayer to the ceiling. Breathing out, we're going to forward fold, bringing the fingers nice and low. We try to keep the legs in the direction straight, hands either on the ground or the shins. We look up, pull the shoulder blades together. Forward fold on the out breath. Let's come all the way back up, breathing in, all the way up the arms, down through the heart center, pushing into the earth. We're going to circle back up, breathing in. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low again. We look up, flatten the back. Forward fold on the out breath. Up again to the ceiling. Hands in prayer above the head, and then down through the heart center, pushing into the earth, circling back up, breath in again. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, flatten the back. Forward fold on the out breath. Up again to the ceiling, here we go. Down through the heart, pushing into the earth, circling all the way back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding again, fingers low. Look up, pull the shoulder blades together. And from here, let's step back to the top of the push-up. You're welcome to put the knees down anytime you like. We're going to tighten the core. We're going to tighten the legs. We're going to hold here just for a moment, a couple of breaths. And then when you're ready, you could lower down to 2 inches off the earth. You could put the knees down. You could drop all the way to the belly. And then cobra or up dog. And then down dog, tucking the toes. Good. Feet are 2 fists apart. We bend one leg, push the opposite heel towards down. Stepping a little bit back and forth in place here. Very nice. Walk your way up to the top of the mat, feet together, fingers low. We look up, forward fold, all the way back up to the ceiling. Hands in prayer to the ceiling. We come back down through the heart center, pushing into the earth. We circle back up again on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward fold, and again, fingers low. We look up, flatten the back. Stepping again, top of push-up. Lower drop, up dog, and a down dog. Very nice. If you like, up on the toes on the in-breath, down with the heels on the out-breath. We're looking at the knees of the navel, breathing in the nose. You're welcome to stay still. Middle finger straight forward on both hands. Good. Walk your way, jump your way to the top of the mat, feet back together. We look up, forward fold. One more, all the way back up, reaching out and up. Down again through the heart, pushing into the earth. Circling back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding again, fingers low. We look up, we step back again, top of push-up, lower or drop, cobra or up dog, and down dog again. And we breathe here, remembering that we can rest anytime we want. All breathing in the nose. All right, step, jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold. Let's intertwine all of the fingers, and we're going to turn the palms up to the ceiling. We're going to take the feet a little bit apart, and we're going to turn the thumbs up higher to the ceiling and try to rotate the pinkies down, pulling the core in and up. We're going to lean over to the right for a moment. And over to the other side, please. Excellent. Back to center. Push the walls out, tight core, light shoulders. From the hips up, we're going to turn and look to the right. And then all the way over, please, to the other side. And back to center, arms down, and we will return the feet together, big toes touching, ankles a little bit apart. Thumbs out again, super nice, palms in is fine. We let the knees fall together as we sit in chair. Great, up over, forward folding again, fingers low. We look up, flatten the back, stepping again, top of push up, lower or drop, up dog or cobra, down dog. Right foot stepping for warrior one, up to the top, outside the center line, left foot turns out flat. Knee over the ankle, we're going to reach the arms up. We stay standing. We're going to push the outside edge of the left foot into the mat as we reach the left arm forward. We'll take a couple of breaths here tonight. Great, touch the ceiling, and again, hands down, stepping back, lower drop, cobra or up dog, and down dog. Left foot, please, step in, right foot turns out, arms up. We're going to push into the outside edge of the right foot and reach the right arm forward. We'll take a few breaths here like we did on the other side. All right, touch the ceiling again, and hands back down. Step back, we lower drop, cobra or up dog, and down dog. Very nice, breathing right here. All right, step, jump, top of the mat, toes together. Look up, forward fold, feet and knees together, sitting in chair. Standing, shoulders back, tight core. We're going to do a couple more of these tonight. Let's sit in chair again. Great. Up over, forward folding, fingers low. Look up, flatten the back. Step in again, top of push up, lower drop. Up dog, down dog. Warrior one again on the right, right foot steps. Back up. Hands in prayer above the head. Pulling the core up through the nose to the fingers. Great, hands down again, stepping back, top push up, lower drop, up dog or cobra, down dog, and left side stepping, right foot turns out. Again, hands in prayer above the head, lengthening up. Core pulling in through the nose to the fingers. Great. Hands down again, stepping back. Lower drop. Up dog and down dog. Great. Breathing right here. Okay, step hop, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, feet and knees together, sitting in chair, standing, shoulders back, tight core. Let's do the last one with warrior two. We sit in chair again. Up, over, forward folding, fingers low. We'll look up, flatten the back. We're stepping, top of push up, lower drop, up dog or cobra, down dog. Right side, warrior two, heel to heel align, knee over the ankle, wrist to wrist, drop the shoulders, hold the shoulders with the core. We're going to breathe and look at the right hand. We're going to turn the right hand so the palm faces the ceiling, left hand barely touches the back leg. And we're going to arch back, looking up along the elbow to the ceiling, keeping the knee over the ankle in the front. The core is still a little bit engaged. Great. Hands are back down, top of the mat. We lower drop, cobra or up dog, and then down dog. And left side step in, right foot turns out. Good. Same here, knee over ankle, drop shoulders, hold core, breathing in the nose, looking at the left hand. We're going to turn that left hand so the palm faces the ceiling, right hand barely touches the back leg. We arch back, knee stays right up there in the front, right where it was in warrior two. Excellent. Hands down again, stepping back. Lower drop, up dog, and down dog. And we're going to breathe right here. All right, walk or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, we forward fold, feet and knees together, sitting in chair. We're going to stay in chair for a little bit, breathing. Very nice. Let's stand, arms down at the sides for the moment. We're going to take the feet apart, distance to save the hips. You can grab elbows, you can grab prayer. We're just going to hang into the forward fold right here. You could bounce or you could just hang, let everything drop off your back. Good, let's come all the way up to the ceiling with the hands all the way up. And we're going to take the peace fingers, which is the index and middle. We're going to forward fold. You can bend the legs, I do. Coming under the big toes with those two fingers, big toes push the fingers down. Thumbs touching the ends of the fingers, elbows away from the ears, top of the head down. Maybe your legs go straight. Cool, that's it then. Lengthen the back, lengthen the breath. Excellent. Back up to the ceiling with the hands and all the way back down, each hand under each foot from the front so the toes touch the crease in the wrist. You pull up on the feet, the legs can be bent, mine are, definitely. Keep on breathing, keep lengthening the spine down, crown of the head to the mat. Very nice. Let's stand. Top of the mat. You could bring the feet back together for a moment. We'll take a couple of breaths here, restabilizing. Well, we'll be pivoting through the standing series tonight. We're going to take the left foot and step it back about the distance of one of our legs. The front foot is pointing straight forward, the back foot about 45 degrees, heel to heel align, wrist to wrist again. We're going to take a breath in, and on the out breath, we're going to reach forward a little bit, and then right hand down, maybe just on the shin. Left arm up, looking to the reaching hand if possible. If you look down at the foot, that's cool. Make sure the nose be right over the foot so we're stacked up. You can have palms facing out and away. We're going to breathe here. Good, let's come up, we're gonna pivot, right toes into 45 degrees, left toes straight out the back. We're gonna reach out over the left foot and then left hand down, right arm up, and we'll stay here breathing. Great, up again, we're pivoting back to the front, so left toes to 45, right toes straight out the front. Let's shorten the stance a couple of inches, and we're gonna reach the left arm forward, just leave the right arm dangling for the moment. Get real long here. And then you could either put both hands on the shin and stay there, or we twist the triangle. You take the back of the left hand outside of the leg, right arm up, lengthen through the spine. That hand can make its way down to being right on the floor next to the foot with the legs straight and the feet flat. Good, back up, we pivot again. Right toes to 45, left toes out. We're going to reach the right arm way out and forward here. We're going to hold that long stretch. Good, and then right hand down, you could stay there, or you get that twist. Keep the left hip in, breathing all the time. Good, back up again. Left toes to 45, right toes out. Re-lengthen the stance for warrior two. Knee over the ankle there in the front, dropping the shoulders, looking at the right hand. We're going to do extended side angle by taking the center of the right forearm on the leg near the knee, left arm up and over. You can stay here. If you prefer to put the right hand down, you're welcome to. I'm going to keep reaching and breathing. Great. Back up, we'll straight this right leg and turn those toes into 45, left toes out. Bending the left leg for warrior two. We'll take a few breaths here, looking at the left hand. Good, and forearm again on the leg, right arm up and over. Long reaching, whatever you did on the other side, we'll see if we can do the same or similar. Good, back up, straight that left leg, we pivot again. Warrior two to the front again, just for the moment. We're gonna do our twist here. You're welcome to keep the back foot flat or come to the ball of the foot, which is what I'm gonna do. Left elbow comes outside of the right leg, hands in prayer pulling towards the chest. You can stay here if you want less. You put that left knee down, just a couple of breaths anyways. Good, back up, we pivot again, right toes 45, left toes out, warrior two for the moment. Should be able to see this back foot a little better now. We can keep it flat or the ball of the foot, we'll commit to one. Sometimes I see an in between, so make sure that is set up in the back, and then right elbow outside, breathing here. Good, up to horse, so we want the feet about the distance of, say, our elbows with the toes splayed. We're going to bend the legs, opening up to the knees, and we're going to hold the ceiling. Just staring straight forward, not seeing anything necessarily. And straight the legs, turn the feet to run straight forward. So if you were to look at the ends of the mats, the outside edges of your feet would be the same as the outside edges of the mat there. And we're going to reach straight up and then straight down with the hands right underneath the shoulders and the head dropping down to the mat, and maybe the palms coming down. They don't have to, elbows back through the legs. Let's take a bunch of breathing right here. Good, back up. We're going to reach out to the ends of the fingers for a moment. And then behind the back, we're going to intertwine the fingers, pushing the palms together. If you want to release the tension in the upper back. Otherwise, palms apart is fine. It goes into the shoulders. And we're going to forward fold. Excuse me. Keep breathing here. Light as possible in the toes. Good, up again, touch the ceiling, down again, grab the shins, the ankles, or the big toes with the peace fingers, pull the elbows away from the ears, reach the top of the head down. We stay down low, both hands over to the right, left shoulder under and through. And over, please, to the other side, right shoulder under and through. Good, let's come up to standing. Let's shorten the stance about 3 feet, 3.5 feet if you're taller. We're going to turn the right toes straight out forward, left toes 45 degrees, heel to heel. Same stance, most of the poses. And behind the back, we'll grab elbows, reverse prayer, your choice. Pull the shoulder blades back and together. We're going to look up for a moment. Then we're going to come down and look at the right foot. Breathing here. You could stay in warrior three if you prefer. Jump on, you could stay in pyramid if you prefer. Jump onto that front foot for warrior three. My mind already jumped ahead. From warrior three, you could do Ardha Chandrasana, right hand down, left arm up. And you could switch the hands. It can be a little tough just for a moment. And put that left foot back where it was. And we're going to pivot again, right toes 45, left toes out, arms out, behind the back, elbows are reverse prayer. We look up and we fold down again, looking at the left foot. Pyramid pose. And up to warrior three. Left hand down, right arm up. And switching the hands. All right, let's stand. It can be tough on the mat if you like. You can shake it out a little bit if you like. We're going to do some of our balancing. So standing on the left foot, we're going to do tree. So you can grab that right ankle, see if you can get that lock. You can put it out in front. I'm going to do the lock tonight. Hands to the heart are all the way up. I always like about the heart for me. Up is real nice too. I think up is good for the emotions, getting tall like that. I'm going to stay here. Great. Let that down. You can step it out a little bit. And then we're going to do the other side. So standing on the right, we lift the left. You can put it out in the front if you prefer. Hands to the heart. I haven't locked in a while, so I just feel the urge to do that for myself. Arms up. Again, we'll copy what we did on the other side as best as we can. Great. Let that down. Step it out. And we're going to stand on the left foot. We're going to lift the right leg up. The right hand's going to grab the right knee, other hand on the hip. You could stay here. You could come down and grab the big toe, extend the leg if you like. Stand up tall, either way. I'm just going to hold the knee. And let's open that leg out to the right as we look over the left shoulder. And when it comes back to center, show me the bottom of your foot. Excellent. Let that down, step it out. We stand now on the right. We're going to lift the left, left on left. Stay here. Whatever you did on the other side, again, we'll try to copy that. And we're going to open that leg out to the left as we look over the right shoulder. Good, back to center, leg out on its own. Show me the bottom of your foot. Excellent, let that down. Feet the distance of the hips, toes slightly splayed. We're coming down into a squat. Elbows into the knees, lengthening up the back, hands in prayer pushed together. We're going to take several breaths here. Great opportunity if you want to do crow or headstand. Otherwise, great opportunity to let the low back open and breathe. And always getting tall through the spine. Good, let's do hands in prayer straight forward. We're coming all the way up to the ceiling, lifting core all the way up through the nose to the fingers, and then back down, hands straight forward. And all the way up again, lifting core through the fingers. All the way back down, hands straight forward. And one more time, all the way up, lifting. And back down into the squat. And let's roll onto hands and knees for a little bit of El Gato, the vaca, the cat and the cow. Knees are 2 fists apart. We drop the belly, looking up, third eye. As we breathe out, we're going to arch the back. Your rhythm, your breathing, moving with the body, the breath and body moving together. The in-breath is when the belly drops down, looking up third eye. The out-breath is the arching of the back, looking up the legs or the knees. Just a couple more. Good, back to center, look over the right shoulder, see the tail. And then please over to the other side. Great, back to center. We're going to turn the right hand to face the left, and we're going to feed the left arm through, laying onto the left shoulder and the left side of face. You can push the right hand against the ground. You can also bring the right hand up around the back, grabbing the leg. Good. Let's come up so we can do the other side. We'll turn that left hand in. Uh-oh. We're going to feed the right arm through. And we'll push that left hand against the mat. Great. Back to center. I think everything's okay. It doesn't sound like it outside, but I think it's okay. We're stepping back, top of push-up, everything tight. We're going to lower down, drop down, up dog, tight the legs, and then down dog, pulling up and back. We're going to hold the right foot up for a couple of breaths. You can bend that leg if you like, opening up the hip. And then let's throw that right shin to the top of the mat. We're going to scoot the left leg back. You lift your heart to the ceiling, and then hands down. Mine are already down. Forearms down, head down. And we're going to breathe here. Great. Hands down again. Let's step back. Top of push up. You could shake that right leg if you like. And then we lower down. Up dog or cobra, down dog. We hold down the left leg up for a couple of breaths. Now bend that leg, opening up the hip. And let's throw that shin top of the mat, scoot the right leg back, lift the heart, and we come on down again, and we're going to breathe here. Great. One more time, hands top of the mat. We're stepping back, top of push-up. You could shake the leg if you like. We're going to lower down, up dog or cobra, and then down dog. And let's sit. Once sitting, we're going to straddle the legs out. And we're going to breathe in and reach up the center. We're going to breathe out and fold to the right. See if you can get down towards the foot. Maybe, maybe not. Don't worry about it. Back up on the in-breath. Then over to the other side, and then just back and forth, putting the out breath as we fold towards each foot. So the in breath is in the center. Good. Touch the ceiling, hold up for a moment. Good. And then arms down. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. We're going to pull those feet in real close to the body. Left hand's going to grab the small toes, right hand on top. We're going to sit up really tall. We can butterfly the legs. Make it stay still. Although my knees are not going down to the earth, they are trying to go in that direction. We're going to breathe. And we're going to help the knees go in that direction by keeping the shoulder blades back, but forward folding, pushing the elbows against the leg, trying to put the heart on the big toes. Good. Back up. We're going to take the right heel under the left hip with the right knee pointing straight forward. We're going to take that left foot just right outside, and you can stay here sitting up really tall. If this is not enough for you, the right hand can grab the left shoelaces, pulling back, stacking the knees, sitting up tall. You can hold those knees down. I always like doing that. Or right arm up, down the back, grab the elbow or come around the back, introducing the fingers together. Core in, head pushing against the arm, breathing in the nose. All right, unwrap, unwind, all of that. And then the left heel goes under the right hip with the left knee pointing forward. That right leg goes right on the outside. You could stay here. Grab the shoelaces, pulling back. You could put the fingers down, lunging a bit forward. Left arm up, down the back, grabbing the elbow. Head pushing against the arm, core in, breath in the nose. Great. Unwind all that. Let's put the legs out in front of us and shake them around a little bit. We're going to do our twist, which is Marichasana C. We're going to bend the right leg with the right foot flat on the mat. In close, you can hug it in. Left toes are pointed to the ceiling. Left arm grabs the right leg. Right hand goes 6 inches behind the tail on the ground. We're going to pull the shoulder back, gently looking back, or elbow outside, sitting up really tall. Again, the shoulders are twisting, the torso is twisting, the head is just going for the ride as we look at the eyeball line. Great. Unwrap all of that. Right foot out, left sole in tight. Right arm grabs the left leg. And again, we twist back. You can put the elbow outside if you like. We're going to breathe here. Good. Back to center, both legs bent. We're bringing the arms under the bent legs, and we're going to roll back onto the tail. You could stay here. You can let go, locking the shoulders back, looking at the feet, breathing in the nose. You can straighten the legs. We're going to do 5. Cross the legs, grab the shins, sit up really tall. Excellent. Up again, number 2. Cross the legs, sit up tall. Up again, number 3. Cross the legs, sit up tall. Up again, number 4. Cross the legs, sit up tall again. And let's do the last one. Back up. Breathing here. All right, hug the knees into the chest, and we're going to lie back. We're going to take the forearms and the shins and pull them down and bring the nose up to the knee. Great. Both feet down. We're going to do bridge. You're welcome to do Urdhva Dhanurasana for bridge. Feet about 2 fists apart, knees also. Longest finger almost touches the heel. We lift the hips, tuck the shoulders, intertwine the fingers, push the elbows on the mat, push the hips to the ceiling. We're going to breathe here. Excellent. Down again. You can hug the knees in again. You can decide whether you want to go upside down or not. You can stay here with the legs up. You can have the feet against the wall. Excuse me. Otherwise, we are doing plow firstly, kicking the feet up and over the head, legs in the direction of straight, hands on the back, or intertwine fingers with the arms down on the mat. Let's take a full 5 breath here. If your hands are not on the back, put them there now and lift the feet straight up to the ceiling. Heavy shoulders, heavy elbows. We try to keep it light on the head. We're going to stay here. All right, bend the legs, bring the knees down towards the ears, reach back, grab the feet, lower yourself into a dead bug. We hold the feet, knees in the armpits, head loose on the ground. You could stay still or rock around. Take your time. Good. For a moment, bring the knees into the chest again. And then we're going to lay down flat. Let's lift the right leg up, both hands coming up towards the heel, nose towards the knee. Do all you can to hold the left leg down flat. Let that down. And let's do the other side. Left leg up, come up towards the heel, nose towards the knee. We're going to hold here. Great. Back down, knees up into the chest, arms out like a T. We're going to take a breath in. As we breathe out, let the knees fall to the right. As you look to the left, you put the right hand on the legs, holding those knees towards down as we look out to the reaching left hand. We're going to stay here a little bit today, so try to just let it all just happen. Great. We're coming back up and then over, please, to the other side. And the left hand could hold the knees down as the right arm reaches out and we look to the right. Good. Back to center. Hug the knees into the chest. Thank yourself for coming out. Tell yourself you did a good job. I'm going to end this in meditation. You're welcome to take it lying down. Otherwise, we'll roll up to a seated position. I'm going to sit on this rolled up mat. The legs crossed just a little bit. And from here, we're going to sit for 5 minutes. Let's start on that for the timer. Intertwine fingers, thumbs touching, one hand on top of the other, thumbs touching, hands in the lap. Core a little bit in, chin slightly to the chest, eyes gently closed, becoming aware of the body breathing itself. If the mind is too chattery, you can breathe the body, experiencing that, feeling that. You can also count the breath, and if you get to 11, go back to 1. We're going to stay here 5 minutes. I'm going to adjust the lighting. All right, let's bring the hands to the heart center, rubbing them together, making fire. And then we're going to reach the arms all the way up into the sky like a big funnel. We're going to take a breath in through the nose as much as we can get. We're going to breathe in more through the mouth. And even more. Hold the breath, tighten the core, tighten the legs, lift the floor, hold all that. And then let it out. You're living your dream, don't miss it. Namaste. Thank you so much for all of us being here tonight. It's danieloverberger.com. You can find links to my Venmo and PayPal there for the donations. And let's